What is up, guys? We're gonna do a vlog of a get ready with me to take my practical exam for my state board for my cosmetology license. So, with that being said, today is April 23rd on a Thursday. I just got my date yesterday and it's in 2 weeks on May 6th. So, I'm not mad about it, but also I would have liked a little bit more of a warning that it was gonna be like in 2 weeks. I probably would have liked it to be a month out so that I could prepare a little bit better. It's a ducky running around the house. Also, I'm kind of glad because last night I could not sleep at all. The test is 2 weeks out and I'm like freaking out about it right now. So, yeah. Also, I'm making me some breakfast this morning and it is my avocado toast with my eggs. So we're going to start off with making breakfast. It's 8:30 right now. So school is just starting. With that being said, it's their theory hour, so I can't go in until after 9:30 regardless. For those of y'all that may wonder of just like, oh, well, do you know what you're doing? Do you have to wait till you get there before you know what you're doing for your practical? They already let you know what you're doing by the time that you start cosmetology school, and they let you know of like what all heads you have to do, what's the time limit that you have to do it in. So you're doing that the whole time while you're in school. We used to have to do finger waves like all the time. They probably still are making them do finger waves all the time because it builds your finger strength. But in Louisiana, they took off finger waves as of March 1st. So I don't have to do a whole head of finger waves. However, I'm having to do the state board wet work and it's finger waves on the back of the head. So I still have to do finger waves. You still have to do finger waves. It's just you don't have to do a whole head of finger waves and then turn around and do the wet work with the finger waves on the back. All right, eggies are done. This is so good. And if you don't know, you need to figure it out. But I go through, mash up an avocado. I put this Himalayan pink salt and then just regular, just black pepper. Season the avocado, season the egg. My plan is to pull out my starter kit that I got from school because it's smaller and just kind of like store everything I'm going to need in that. And then whenever I go down to Baton Rouge, everything will be in that. So it's easy for me to carry and I'm not having to put on like a big backpack and walk in there and everything. That's also like a little thing that the teachers had told us like whenever we were about probably 500 hours in, like they started talking to us a little bit more about state board stuff, like what to expect. My goal for state board is to be as boring as possible. Simply put. And what I mean by that is like I'm probably just gonna throw my hair up in a bun or put it up in a clip and we're just gonna go in there, just very basic makeup. Very, like we have to wear black scrubs or a solid black top with solid black pants. They can't know where we're from. That is why I'm not posting this till after everything's said and done. Because I don't want them to be like, oh, we've seen this. We've seen her. She has this. So we're just going to eliminate that whole thing right there. But the teachers have told us, like, just kind of be super basic. Don't do anything crazy to your doll. I think they can know our names. I don't think that's an issue. All right, so this is my new bag. This is my old one. This is what we started out with. Hi, Ducky. But I upgraded to this one, and here's why. So we open this. I have all the little compartments and everything. She's more content in my lap here. But I'm going to move my combs and stuff into that. So I just grab what I need because I'm not going to need all my, like my curling iron, my flat iron. Ducky, stop it. So I'm going to bring these and probably going to bring just a couple of those. I'm probably going to bring this little guy just because it helps so much with a relaxer and I have to do a relaxer retouch. I don't know if I'm going to bring this. I'm debating on it. I have a stiffer brush for like an actual root retouch that I might just bring that and I'll use that for my root retouch and my foils. And then my foiling comb. And then I might go get a couple more of these. Just like these little like pick combs. I might go grab a couple more of those today. And then these are some extras that we got. Did I just pull 2 out? I've got more bags of these. I might just bring these 2. And I'll probably pull, I want to say like 5 of these. I might pull a little bit more. She has to investigate, make sure that they're approved. Are they good? Are they good? She is 6 months. She just got fixed. So that's why I'm like, this was perfect timing because we got her fixed last week while I've been waiting for a test date. And we go get her stitches removed next Tuesday. So I'm about to go through all my combs and everything and start putting stuff up in my bag. And I'm probably going to go ahead and make me like a shopping list of what I think that I'm going to need for my test date. Because I only got one of those comb picks in my kit. So that's probably going to be, I'm probably going to get 2 more of those just to be, because I can use those for formal hair styling. I'm not worried about like, oh, I'll never use that. I'm going to need it. But I'm about to go through my kit to see what all I need. I think I have plenty of my clips that I'm going to be using for like my skateboard wet work and everything. I do need to get some more of these because I'm not bringing my Framar clips, my croc clips, because they're all patterned. And as I said, we're shooting for basic. So as you can see, this is why I'm not taking this and I'm taking this. Because this is a lot smaller and going to be easier for me to move around. Plus, have a bag for my mannequin heads. We have the spare bedroom that I have the mannequin heads in. So, I'm just going to bring me one of these little Marshall bags. I've got all my mannequin heads in here. So, this one's coming with me. I think it's this one. Yeah. And then that one. So, as you can see with this one, like the rollers are already kind of falling out. These aren't even my rollers. These are the school's rollers. So, I actually have 2 packs of rollers that I'm going to bring and put in her hair that are these same size rollers that I bought specifically for this. And then I need to go cut her to where she's between 3 and 7 inches. And Ducky's having a fit. She does not like the mannequins at all. These are the only 2 lovely ladies I'm bringing today. And then re-rolling that. Alright, it's currently 10:25. And I decided to come to the Sunny's Coffee trailer to get me a little pick-me-up while I go practice. Alright, so I didn't get befores and afters of my hair cutting doll. We have a Jack Panther. I'm not entirely sure why he's acting very needy right now. It's not even time for him to eat supper. Anyway, hair cutting doll's back there in the kit. I don't need to overthink it. Simple as that. Because I probably spent a good hour, maybe hour 15 minutes on that. And I'm supposed to cut that in 40 minutes. So, I was just like, we're gonna go ahead and get it cut. And I was perfecting it, per se, for whenever I went down there. So, it's done. My instructor checked it and said that it was good. I'm probably gonna double check it one more time just to make sure that there's no long straggly pieces, but I think it's good for the most part. I needed it to be within 7 inches, and I tried to cut it at like 7 inches, and it's like 6, and I don't even know. But yeah, it's within the 7 inches marker, and it's fine. My instructor said it was fine. It would be fine because it's the same length all the way around. So now I need to go to Baton Rouge, and now I just need to go through and cut this doll in 40 minutes. And hopefully not fail it. Because that would really suck if I've been sitting here like hoping to get in. Thankfully, I've only had to wait a month instead of waiting 2 months after I graduate to get the test date. But I'm just hoping that I don't have to retake it at this point. So I'm just hoping that everything's going to go fine. And that's what I keep telling myself is like, I'm going to be fine. I did my comb out. I was technically done with her at like 3 minutes, and I went through and probably picked at her a little bit too much for the last 3 minutes. And then I was just like, at 30 seconds, I threw my hands up. I was like, I need to stop touching this. So, yeah. But I'm making my times. It's just the perfectionist in me that's just like, I need to do this right. And it's like, I just need to pass. As my brother would say, D's get degrees. Like, I just need to pass. So, yeah. Alright, what is up, guys? It is April 29th, Wednesday, right before my test. So, a week from today, I go to Baton Rouge to take my test. So, yeah, I'm sitting over here in line at the coffee trailer. I don't need one, but I want one, and it's a little bit after 10 o'clock, and I've got a busy day ahead of me. So, we're going to go practice. I need to go by the bank. I'm going to go by the salon that I'm going to be working for to go talk to the lady that I'm going to be technically working under, even though I'll be a booth rent and be like my own independent stylist. But I feel like we've had like such a good like relationship conversation and everything, so we just want to go see what they're up to and all the fun stuff and things. And then I need to call in a script at my pharmacy. All right, drink secured. I went with the loaded white mocha this time. That one actually caught me off by surprise. And when I say that, like, you hear like your mocha, your caramel, and I expected it to be like a whole lot more mocha and everything, but it's actually like, it's pretty good. So if you're over here in Hightston area and go to Sonny's, a little shout out to you, Lauren, but definitely check out the coffee trailer. Yesterday I was riding Ceze, and as I'm going through the barrel pattern and just focusing on that, a bug flies in my eye. So my eye is like severely irritated right now, where it's all nice and red and everything. So, yeah. But first stop, we're gonna go by school and go practice. I'm hoping to get over there around 11-ish. I think that they're supposed to be having color class today if the schedule is the same as last week. So by the time that I get to the school, they should be finishing up. So fingers crossed I can get in and get out. Today I am working on my state board wet work and doing another comb out. This is probably going to be the last comb out that I do. I don't want to harp on it because I'm starting to get to where it's like I'm overthinking it. And I'm like, do I need to change anything? And I've been doing the same rolling set pattern, same comb out for probably 2 months, 3 months, at least since the beginning of the year. So it's like, I don't need to change up the roller set pattern, and I don't need to stress too much about doing my comb out. Seeing this the same way. When you do barrel racing, you don't change the bit right before you run. That's just my little funny that I keep thinking about. It's like, No, you don't change all your equipment right before you run. You don't decide last minute, oh, I'm going to run in this, I'm going to run in this, I'm going to change this, I'm going to, like, you don't do that. So, we're going to go in, and I'm just going to go in with what they had critiqued me on last week, and it's like, I just need to add more T's. That's it, really. So I need to watch her roller marks, and I need to add more T's, and this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to do my comb out, re-roll her, put her in the dryer, make sure she's good, and then I'm going to go through and do my stay board wet work. That'll be it that I do today. And then tomorrow I'm going to come back up to the school and practice on just my chemical head, because it takes about 50 minutes to do the chem head. Now the thing is that today is supposed to be raining, so I plan to do a lot of errands while I'm in town today. Tomorrow, my dad said that it's not supposed to be raining a whole lot, so I'll be checking the weather just to double check and make sure. But I have to bush hog fields. We're just going to make sure that we've got everything, because next Tuesday, I've made the decision to go down to Baton Rouge. I've already got my room booked, and we are staying the night down there because I am staying awake constantly and not sleeping how I need to. So tonight I will be doing my earbuds before I go to bed and that fun stuff.
Not quite that short. You're not quite.
Got the girls fed and let out. They got their hay. It's in between raining right now. It was pouring all night last night. We've got Jack Kitty. He decided to jump down from the beam. And now we are heading up to the school so I can practice.
All the paper out. It's crazy. So sweet. I love it.
Alright, so just wanted to pop in. Some of y'all might be like, what is the days coming up on my practical test day are looking like? And the answer is spreading my fly predators out in my field after bush hogging. I just went through and ran over a couple of taller places over here. This is the main field that I bush hogged, I don't even know, 3 weeks, almost a month ago. And then I bush hogged the field over here that the girls are in. So there's Foxy and Zeze, and they're eating on the fully mowed field. So, and later today we're having friends coming over and doing like a game night and watching movies. So just straight chilling. I've already practiced what I wanted to practice, and now I'm just going over my questions to expect out of the gold book, license renewal, sanitation, sterilization, all that fun stuff and things. And then we will leave Tuesday, but I'm probably going to look over my paperwork here in a little bit, or Sunday, Monday time, to make sure I'm not forgetting anything else, and make sure I don't need to go up to the school Tuesday before I leave. Alright, so I told Cody that I was going to go ahead and pull out my suitcase, and he informed me that it's up in the attic. So, actually our attic is not terrible. Yeah. So I'm going to go up here and go get my suitcase so we can go ahead and start packing. Ducky, that's not... Alright, we're going to bring it in here and wipe it down and get it ready. bags are packed and we are headed down to Baton Rouge. It is currently 2 o'clock and the map says that we're going to be getting there about 4:50 p.m. So hopefully we beat 5 o'clock traffic. Went ahead and stopped at Sonic. I wanted a cheeseburger for tonight, and I was going to go buy curbside burgers because I was seeing that they were very highly rated. Well, I pulled into the parking lot and they didn't have a drive-through, and it looked like a sit-down joint and everything. So I was just like, I just want something that I can go through the drive-through and just get me a burger, go to my hotel room. So that way, whenever I get there, I get checked in, I could just chill for the rest of the evening and not have to go anywhere. So now we are heading to the hotel. We are up on the 3rd floor. It's got 7 floors in here, so that's fun. I am going ahead and getting my bath running so that I can just start relaxing and just getting ready for bed. It is 6 o'clock now, I do believe. But I just went down to my truck and got my mannequin heads and my kit. I brought my suitcase up here earlier whenever I brought my food up here. So we are about to just be straight chilling for the rest of the evening. All right, guys, so it is 8:23. I'm doing my alpha stem. Get ready to go to bed. I will be seeing y'all in the morning, and I've got my alarm set for 6:30, I think. So here we go. All right, so it is 5:24 in the morning. My alarm is not set till 6:30, and yet we are over here at the Mickey D's. That's literally like right down the road. So now I don't have to stop over here on the way. So I just came to get me my caramel frappe that I wanted to get, and then I'm gonna eat the breakfast at the hotel, and that doesn't start till 6. So yeah, I am freaking out over this haircut that I have to do on this mannequin, and it's not going well for me this morning. All right, I plan to be checked out in 15 minutes. It's 7:31, so I plan to be out of here by 7:45 and on my way heading to the testing facility, and it only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so we are here at the test site, and there's girls still standing outside like they haven't been let in yet, so I'm just gonna hang out in the truck for a few more minutes. It's 8:12, so yeah, we're just gonna chill. Whoo, you guys, I was stressing there for all morning. Getting there, I feel like I did pretty good. By like the first 2 or 3, I was just like, I've got this. Last head is the haircut that I was really worried about. And she goes to start cross-checking, and I'm just like, I really hope I don't fail this. At this point, I was just like, I wasn't pleased with it. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist as well. So, do I feel like I could have done better? Yes. Did I overcorrect on the front hairline? Yes. I turned the head upside down, and I felt like I needed to take more off of it. I took a little bit off, like extra off the front hairline. You could see it when they went to go cross-check it. So I just over-directed it, and hopefully that's not what fails me. feel pretty good about everything else. I did very well on my kill mount, a lot better than what I thought I was gonna do. But I was really focused on teasing, and I don't think I had any holes. I couldn't see any holes. So state board wet work, the ladies seemed very pleased with my pin curls. I felt good about wet work, felt good about Kim head. I wasn't at the desk whenever they had came to check my Kim head. I think I was cleaning up and had walked off to do something. But so I didn't see any like reactions to the Kim head. We gonna roll with it, and we gonna hope that everything is fine. We gonna be praying a whole lot. I will update y'all whenever we get results. So I will be seeing y'all in a couple of days. So we're just going down the driveway right now. Says he's over here playing with a rooster. So the agenda for today is we're gonna go ahead and start kind of moving everything into the booth. I have yet to get my license. I am licensed officially now. I'm just waiting for that to come into the mail, and I just have to wait till I have the physical copy to start working. On the flip side of that, I'm also trying to make sure that I have all my business stuff squared away and all the fun stuff and things with that.